Okay, so I'm recording now. First off, thank you guys so much for getting on this call. I know it's getting really hectic at the end of the year, going into New Year's, and now we're heading into 2016, which is just insane to me because this has gone by super, super fast. I don't know about any of you. But anyway, I'm really excited about where we are ending the year as a team. Everybody has done such an amazing job, and I'm really excited. I've gotten a few of your surveys back for those of you who are my personally sponsored coaches about what your goals are for next year, and some of you want to set up some power sessions, and I will get with you guys all after the new year and set those up because I'm really excited to hear what it is you have planned and help you guys kind of reverse engineer that. If you are not one of my personally sponsored coaches, you are more than welcome to do that. I'm sorry, Olivia right now with an owl is adorable. Anyway, so if you're not one of my personally sponsored coaches, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. And I will be more than happy to help you with your goals too, because I want all of us to succeed at this, no matter what you want from this, whether that's discount coaching or just kind of coaching as a hobby, just to make a little extra cash, or if you want to go all in and make this into a six-figure business. I know when I first started, when people would tell me this can be a six-figure business, I just thought they were ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, sure, for like the select few, this can be a six-figure business. But I'm already seeing how much closer I am to making that a reality for me. So I know that that's a reality for each and every one of you, because I can pretty much guarantee you I probably started way, way, way down below the totem pole compared to a lot of you, because I did not have a giant network. So that being said, if you want help setting your goals, I'm definitely here to do that. I wanted to bring up only one upcoming thing. I think everybody knows that the new Coach Bootcamp is starting on the 1st. We're going to be teaming up with Kelly from Hard Hitters. We've got all of our groups that are starting on the 4th, whether you're going to be in the group that I'm going to be running or you are running your own. I think everybody's kind of gotten an idea of that. If you do need a group to be added to, send me over a message and I'll add you in, even if you just want to be in it as a challenger to kind of get yourself going again. But the one thing that I wanted to bring up tonight is that January 4th, which is the start to all the challenge groups, it's a Monday, it's going to be a busy day, I'm sure, for a lot of you, but that is also the surge. And for those of you who are new coaches or you haven't been on a surge before, basically what it is Beachbody does this. I think they do it every quarter, maybe every like halfway through the year, but every January they do a surge, which is basically from 5 to 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can log into YouTube and they have a live YouTube feed where Carl and a lot of the other people from corporate share what's going to be coming up, exciting news for the year, how did we end this last year, training tips, and just a lot of different things that is going to help you going into the year. It's going to explain new releases for programs. We've got the Cafe Latte Shakeology that's going to be coming out on the 11th. We've got the 22-minute hardcore program that's going to be coming out. There are a lot of things coming up. So he'll share all those kinds of things with you. And it's just a really good way if you're wanting to move your business forward and really run with this. This is where you're going to get a sneak peek on all that. The other thing that they do on the surge, which is really, really exciting, is announce where the 2017 Success Club trip is. So for those of you who don't know what the Success Club trip is, basically Beachbody puts out a trip that you can sign up for and they fill up super, super fast. I have heard that in 2017 they're going to do like a back-to-back trip so that they can accommodate more coaches because it sells out like that. But you sign up for it, you have to sign up for it. And throughout the year, your volume, your Success Club points, how many people you help will help you to pay off your trip, wherever this trip is. Before it's been a cruise, they've done trips to certain places before. They've done cruises quite a bit, and I'm kind of thinking that 2017 is probably going to be a cruise as well. But you can basically earn an entire free trip for you and your family. So you are able to bring a guest. I have never signed up for one before, and I'm kind of looking forward to signing up for this one because to me, this gives me something else to push for. It gives me something else to be like, okay, I want to hit these goals in my business because I want to do this trip for free. And even if you don't earn it for free, you can always cancel it. You can always cancel it. I think they've got, and they'll say on the surge, what the timeline is for when you can cancel it without having to pay anything. But it is definitely a way to get you pushing and something else to get really, really excited for. So I hope some of you decide you want to do that. But that's the only like business date thing I wanted to bring up, because we are going to be chatting next Wednesday, and then I'll bring up a lot more things that are going to be going on in January and going into February. For us as a team, there are a couple of things that I wanted to do going into 2016. I want to create a vision statement for our team. I've been listening to a lot of the mastermind calls in the 2-Star Diamond group that I'm a part of now, and they've been talking about how they have a team vision, and they make this team vision with their team so that everybody is on the same page. This is something that everybody is given in their Getting Started Right call, and it's just like Beachbody has their vision statement. We need to come up with something that is our vision statement. What is it that us as a team wants to accomplish? What is our main goal? So I'm going to come up with a vision statement, basically. There's a website that Simon Sinek does, and he's a personal development speaker. He's awesome. He was at Summit, and he has a way of setting up vision statements. So I'm going to kind of go through that and set up kind of a vague, I guess you would say, vision statement, and put that out on the team page at the beginning of next week. And then next Wednesday, whoever gets on the team call, we can kind of brainstorm and narrow it down into what it is that we want our team to stand for. Because I think it's really important as we are setting our goals and we are going into 2016, knowing what our purpose is and working together to accomplish that purpose. I think that's what makes Beachbody really unique, is that everybody's working towards that big main goal that Beachbody has about helping people lead fulfilling lives. And I want us to be doing that same thing. The other thing for 2016 that I have is that I want this to kind of be the year of leadership. I know this is going to sound kind of cheesy, but I think that each and every one of you guys is a leader. When you sign up as a coach, you're officially a leader, whether you have coaches under you or not, whether you are a discount coach or a hobby coach or a gung-ho business coach. Whatever you are, when you sign up to coach, you are a leader because you are sharing your story with other people. You are putting yourself out there, and it's time for each and every one of us to step up into those leadership roles and see where that can take us. So the one thing that I heard, and I loved it, and I just kind of wanted to bring it up with all of you guys, is if I were to go to your page, would I know, 1, that you're a coach? Would I know, 2, that you run challenge groups? And would I know, 3, that I can do what it is that you're doing, that I could coach like you do, that I can run challenge groups like you do? And if you can't answer yes to those 3 questions, and you're a business building coach or even a hobby coach who's wanting to make at least a little bit of extra money, if you can't answer yes to those 3 questions, reevaluate what it is that you're doing on your page. Because now that you are a coach, your page, you don't have to have a like page as a coach. I didn't for a very long time. But your personal page is now your business friend. That is where people are going to get to know you and who you are and what you stand for. And if they don't know what it is that you're doing, they won't know that they can do it. They won't know that they can join you, that they can be a part of Team Goal Crushers, that they can make an income from home, that they can do any of the things that you are doing. So make sure you don't have to blast Beachbody and have your banner be a Beachbody stock photo or anything like that. Make subtle posts about it. Put something together for your Facebook banner that shows people that you are into fitness and nutrition. Make your occupation on your profile be a health and wellness coach or whatever you wanted to say. I don't normally recommend putting that you're a Beachbody coach because a lot of people don't know exactly what that is. But if you put that you're a health and wellness coach or you're a fitness and nutrition coach, that gets people wondering, okay, wait, what is it that you do? And gets them asking about it. But make sure that you can answer yes to those 3 questions as you go into this year, because it's your job as a leader to step up and share what it is that you're doing with other people. So make sure that if I went to your page, I would know that you're a coach, that I would know that you run challenge groups, and that I would know that I could do what you're doing, that I could be a coach on your team. And if you can't answer those and you're having problems trying to figure out ways to work that into your wording, look at other coaches' pages, ask questions on the team page. That's another part of stepping up as a leader in our team this year. Ask questions in the team page and answer those questions. If you hop on and I haven't answered it yet, or one of the other coaches hasn't answered it yet, answer it. If you know the answer their questions. Step up and help other people on our team, because that's the point. I want us to be like a family. I want us to all build relationships with each other, whether that's your personally sponsored coach or not, and to all just help each other. The last thing that I wanted to bring up before we go into goals is the team call schedule. So next year, I'm really, really, really excited about it. I am setting up new ways that we're going to do our team calls. The end of this year, I was kind of just throwing up the whole every Wednesday we'll do a team call, and I feel like that's really helped a lot of us that have been able to hop on these calls, bond and get to know each other better and feel more comfortable working with each other. But I want to make sure that instead of it just being us chatting all the time, which I love, and always feel free to chat. That's going to be the end of every single call we do, is that we can just open it up to discussion, because I think it's really important for us to just be able to talk about what we need to talk about and brainstorm together. But I want to give you guys quality content as we go into these calls, so that it is a good use of your time and it's something that you can bring back to your business and to your teams and your coaches and really start implementing the things that you're learning. So starting in January, the first Wednesday of every month is going to be a what do we have going on this month kind of call, where I will go over what we've got on the schedule for this month and going into the beginning of the next month. The plans that we've got going on, we can brainstorm any kind of group ideas for the next month so that we can start promoting those early. We'll go over a marketing plan for the month and share what kind of groups that we're going to be running and when to promote different groups to make the most of that. Then the second Wednesday of every month, I want to have a guest speaker come onto our team call and talk to us about some kind of training. And I'm going to try my very best to get guest speakers who are going to talk about things that you guys want to know more about. So if there are things that you are struggling with, if there are things that you want more information on, let me know. Put that in the team page so that I can find people who have been doing this business for a while who can help us to learn those things, because I want to get good information from this too. And I am in a place now where I have a really good network of coaches who are some of the top coaches in our entire company, which is very exciting. So I'm going to have some of them come on our calls and start talking to us. Then the third Wednesday of every month, I'm going to do like a back to basics call, where I will go over something that I feel like I'm getting asked a lot of questions on that month, or something that I feel like we're struggling with as a team that month, so that we can get back to the root of what it is that we need to be doing in order to hit our goals and in order to get these things. And then the fourth Wednesday of every month, I'm either going to open it up to an open chat where we can all just talk about how our month has gone, what struggles we had and what we learned from those struggles, what successes that we had, so that we can all celebrate those together and discuss any other kind of brainstorming ideas that we had. The other thing I wanted to do on that fourth call is to do a leadership call. And I'm not going to say you've got to be any certain rank to be on this leadership call. I'm not going to say that you have to have any amount of Success Club points. You don't have to be coaching for a year or a few months or whatever. If you signed up the day before the call, if you want to hop on the call, because that's going to show me, one, who wants to step into these leadership roles, but it's going to help you guys to step into these leadership roles at the same time. The only thing I'm going to require, if you get on the fourth Wednesday of the month's team call, the leadership call, is that whatever the topic is, and I'll let you know the topic ahead of time, but whatever the topic is, I want you guys to come to the table with something of value to add, an idea that would help with it. For example, if we have a leadership call about our onboarding process, so how we get coaches started right, our Coach Basics group, things like that, come to the call with some kind of idea or input that you can share with the other coaches. So that's the only thing I'm going to require for you guys, is to come into that with some ideas. Those are kind of the big things that I wanted to talk about as we go into 2016. The last thing I wanted to go over is goals, and I'm going to have each of you at least share a few of your goals. If you have not already, fill out the survey that I sent you if you're my personally sponsored coach, so that I can go over what your goals are and set up a time to chat with you if you want to chat. But I'll go ahead and I'll share what my goals are, and then I'll have each of you share goals too. And the thing I want to say about goal setting, and I've kind of hit this nail on the head a ton of times because this is something I'm really big on. That's why our team is called Team Goal Crushers. But make your goals something that you can really push for and you know whether or not you've hit those goals. I know that sounds silly, but make sure that you have an end date for that goal. So instead of saying, I want to be a diamond coach, say, I want to be a diamond coach by March 14th. Instead of saying, I want to be a top 200 coach or whatever, tell me a timeline for that. Tell me when you want to reach that by so that it's measurable, so that we know whether or not you've hit it, so that you know what you need to do in order to hit that, and so that it gives you something to push for. The other thing I'll say about goals is make them big. If your goals don't make you nervous, if your goals don't make you feel like you're going to throw up a little bit, your goals are not big enough. Make big goals, because the worst thing that can happen if you make a big goal is that you don't hit that goal, but you're going to get a whole lot closer to that big, hairy, scary goal than you would if you wouldn't have made it. So for example, if your goal is to be a diamond coach by the end of 2015, I highly encourage you to push yourself harder than that. Because if you say, okay, you know what? I am a brand new coach right now, or I'm an emerald coach right now, but I'm going to push to be a 2-star coach by the end of this year, you're going to be a whole heck of a lot closer to 2-star, and I bet you will be diamond a whole lot earlier than you would be if you set that goal as a diamond coach by the end of the year. So think about what your goals are. They don't all have to be rank goals. I'm going to share what my 2016 goals are, and then I'm going to share what my January goals are, just so you guys can hear what my goals are. And then I'll go ahead and unmute, and everybody can share what their goals are too. If you're not on the call, please feel free to post your goals below too, because I would love it if we all knew each other's goals so we can help each other push for that. So my goals for 2016 in general is I want to be a 5-star coach by June. So that means that I want to help 3 more of you hit that diamond goal by June. I want to be an 8-star coach by the end of this year. So that's going to mean getting a lot of you there. I want to be a top 200 elite coach, which is my big, hairy, scary goal, and it makes me feel like I'm going to throw up a little bit because that is a crazy goal, and hearing the things that these top 200 coaches do is just insane to me. But that is going to be my big, big push goal, is to get there. For those of you that don't know what elite means that you're at least a 5-star diamond coach, and you have gotten 5 coaches to diamond within that calendar year. So you have to continually hit elite to be elite. So let's say like Jen Richardson, for example, she's one of our upline coaches. She just hit 15-star, okay? She already has 15 diamonds on her team. She needs another 5 diamonds next year in order to be an elite coach again. So it's something that kind of evens the playing field for all coaches, being an elite or a premier coach. And a premier coach means you're a 2-star diamond coach. My other goal is to start planning our Goal Crushers Leadership Retreat. At 2-star and above, you can start planning retreats that Beachbody helps you to pay for and gets your entire team together. And I'm just really excited to meet a lot of you in person. I'm going to get to meet some of you in January, but I just want to meet more of you. I want to get our team together. I'm really excited. So I want to plan the leadership retreat for all of us. And then I want to get both my husband's account and my second business center to diamond. Those are my big, very scary goals for 2016. January, and I crossed some of these out and made them bigger because I want to push myself. So I want to hit Success Club 10. I want to open my second business center. I want to add 10 new coaches to our team, which is huge for me. I have never added 10 coaches in 1 month, but I think that I can do it, and I'm going to push for it. I want to help 1 coach get to diamond in January, and I want to create that vision statement that I was talking about for our team with all of you. So those are my big goals. That's what I'm pushing for. And like I said, if they don't make you nervous, go back to the drawing board and push yourself, because you are going to get a whole lot closer to those goals if you push yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody right now. So whoever wants to share their goals first, let's do it. Here, I'll call people out. So Becca, you go first. You're in the top left of my screen. I'm going clockwise, guys.
Lame. No,
you're on the top for me, sorry.
So my So wait, do you want me to start with my January or my yearly?
Whatever you want to do.
All right, so January is just easier. So my January will be Success Club 10. I'm going to go for 10 coaches as well. Start the year out strong. And then I want to rank advance 3 coaches and top any weekly top my biggest paycheck that I've had within by the end of January. I want to at least do that one of the weeks. And then obviously I need to get back on track with my nutrition because that's just like totally all over the place. But and also I want to accomplish like all my business goals, preferably by the 15th of the month with the retreat at the end of the month. By the time I go to that, I don't want to have to be worrying about like any of my business goals. And then my yearly goals would be to at least be 2-star by Summit. And by the end of the year, I would like to be pushing for 6-star. So that's kind of like scary because it just seems like really far away. And then I want to at least reach Success Club 10 each month and at least add 5 coaches to my team each month. And I basically want to just start producing emeralds like within their first month because I feel like that's a huge thing. If you reach emerald in your first month, like it's motivating and it just sets them up to, I don't know, do better, I feel like, because it's motivating to know that you can rank advance within the first 30 days and start growing your team right away. So I'd like to focus more on that with basically building. I'd like to get my kid off the boob too. No, you're done. I would like to focus more on building my team and helping not just my personally sponsored, but their personally sponsored coaches more so than focusing on me, because at this point it's more of getting them to succeed. You know, that's going to help me as well, but really get them started so they can start reaching their own goals as well. So I'm at the point now where there's quite a few people underneath of me, and you know, I just want to make sure that I'm the leader that they need. So focusing on that and diving more into my personal development for leadership.
Awesome.
And now I'm muting myself.
And now you're muting yourself. Those are great goals. I love it. And one of the things that you had said in your goals is to hit a certain income standpoint. And I think it's really, really great to think in terms of income. I know we talk all the time, and it is hard to talk about income because we're talking all the time about helping people. And that should definitely be your first and foremost thought when you go into any conversation with anybody. But obviously we're all here because we want to make money doing this too. A lot of us are trying to be stay-at-home families, and if we're not able to make money, we can't do that. So if you have a certain income goal, say it. And if you don't want to say it, message it to me or your upline coach, because there are certain steps that you need to take in order to reach certain goals income-wise. So if you want to learn how to maybe, like, let's say you want to make $1,000 a week, there are certain steps you need to take to get to that $1,000 a week. So if that's your goal, let us know those things. But okay, let's keep going. So Michelle, you're next in my clockwise.
Lucky me. My January goal is to hit Success Club 10. I've only done it once, and it was lovely. So I want to do it again. I also want to work on my leadership or building a team. I'd like to be diamond by June to help you out. I would love to be able to do that. That's my goals for right now.
Awesome.
But shoot, making $1,000 a week, I'd be happy with $1,000 a month.
Yeah. You will get there. You'll get there sooner than you think.
I'm going on a cruise in 2016. I want to pay for it by just Beachbody income alone. That would be lovely.
Awesome. I love it. Those are great. All right, Daniel, you're next on my clockwise.
Okay. So let's see. For January, I want to, it's been a bit of a struggle. I want to hit SC5. I want to add 3 more coaches. The ones that I have that haven't hit Emerald yet, I want to help them to Emerald. I want to help Brianna hit Diamond. She's really working it. I want to hit Diamond myself by June, and what I want to do by the end of the year is become a 2-star Diamond.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm shaking my head like you can see me when you're on the phone.
Well, I'm really bad when put on the spot. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
No, you're fine. Kelly did this on our leadership call we had last week, and I was like, crud, I really should probably think about my goals. So as long as this is getting you at least thinking about it, that's awesome.
Yeah, at minimum, income-wise, I want to replace what I have now, which is just a little under $2,000 a month. But, as soon as possible, making $1,000 a week, that would be amazing.
Yeah, for sure. And
I definitely share that sentiment.
Yeah, and maybe that'll be what I talk about on that first call that we do in January. Because there are definitely ways to grow your income quicker. And I know a lot of people focus on rank. And yes, it will help you to advance in rank because once you hit Diamond, you're maxing out as much as you can make as far as your team cycle bonuses. But if you don't have if you've got all discount coaches under you as a Diamond coach, you can be an $18 discount coach or an $18 Diamond coach and not be making anything. So there are definitely certain steps you need to take in order to get there. So I'll go over that in one of the upcoming calls in January because I think that's big on a lot of people's mind right now. All right, Miss Shannon, you are next.
Okay, so you already know what all my goals are because we kind of talked about them. But first I definitely am going to get PIO certified because I just really feel like something that I can use here locally, start setting up classes and meeting people. And honestly, I love PIO so much that I just can't not do it. So I'm going to become PIO. I want to get PIO certified. I want to get, I also want to get certified to become a personal trainer and nutritional and wellness consultant because I've got like way bigger visions than Beachbody, but I want to incorporate it all into one. So on top of that, plan on setting up I want to set up my own website /blog. So then that way I can get that out there. On top of what I'm doing on Facebook, I need to get better with Instagram and figuring out how to network with people. So Becca, I might be calling on you for some assistance there. I want to grow my Facebook page to 5,000 likes by the end of the year. So again, it's going to be quite the challenge. I've got to try to figure out how to do all this. On a smaller note, I want to read 1 personal development book a month, and I've already got 4 books lined up to do that. Me personally, I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to develop a mentorship program for female leaders, whether they're within Beachbody organization or even outside of Beachbody, because I read the book Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, and it was one of the most amazing books that I've read, and I really wish it had been around when I was actually still in the workforce. And then, this is going to sound crazy, but I want to write an ebook, just a small ebook that I can give away as a free premium for giving me your email address, signing up to my website, blah, blah, blah. But my really big, hairy, scary, crazy goal for 2016 is that I want to be 5-star Diamond by November. So I need to try to figure out how to make that happen. So I was just kind of looking at my calendar now. And I think I want to be 1-star diamond by February. By June, be 2-star. And then by November, I want to be 5-star. So my goals in January, I want to hit Success Club 10. I've already got like 3 people that are pretty much lined up for mid-January. It sounds like they're going to hop on board, one being a coach already who wants to actively run the business. So I think I'm going to start. She was going to go over the email tonight, watch the video. I'm going to start getting her geared up for what she needs to do before she even signs up, so that hopefully I can get her to Emerald within her first 30 days. So yeah, those are my ridiculous goals for 2016. And I've already gone over them with Mike. We talked about them the other day. So we've just got to figure out like what the classes and the PIO stuff. He saw the ebook thing and was like, really? Okay. I don't know what this is all about, but I told him it's not like, I'm not like trying to write like the next great novel. It's literally, I'm looking at like a 10-page guide to something. Clean eating, working out, I don't know, getting started, just something that can give people information and get them to drive traffic to my website /blog when I want to get started.
Have you looked at Anita Myron's Facebook like page by any chance?
No.
Look at Anita Myron's Facebook page. Her banner on her Facebook like page is something about her freemium, and click this banner to find out more, and you click on it.
And you spell her name.
It's Anita, Anita. Myron is Miron, I want to say. But she does like the freemium, and I think she did an ebook from what I understand. I haven't really looked at it yet, but I've heard you click on it and then they have like, here, sign up here to get the free ebook, and she does it as an email collector. So I think she uses either MailChimp or something like that, where anybody who signs up for this ebook automatically gets set up into her email collector, and then it automatically sends them the free ebook, and then she can start doing the mass emails. So
that's like totally what I want to do, because like I've gotten a lot of free information through just other people randomly. And then, so this is also, so this is just kind of like a random thing that happened to me this week, and I'm not really sure why. But do you know who Molly Richardson is?
Mm-mm.
She's like one of the top coaches. Maybe I'm saying her last name wrong. She's one of the top Beachbody coaches. Molly Richards. Anyway, she's like really, 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 really high up there. And ridiculously enough, she has friends with Chalene Johnson. But it's really random because like somehow she found me on Facebook and like added me as a friend, which now I feel like it's pretty obvious that I'm a Beachbody coach when you look at my page. But now I'm thinking maybe it's not, because like then she sent me a message today that was just like, hey, like thank you for the ad. I love meeting, women who have the same interests as me, and I see that you're into fitness and you like wine, and we're both moms and we're both married and looking forward to getting to know you more. And I'm like, okay, like if you're trying to eventually recruit me to your team, like, sorry, I'm already there. So I don't know. I just thought it was like weird. But anyways, I don't know what to think about it. So.
Well, the other thing I was going to bring up, and I forgot to earlier when I was talking about, if you look at your page, do I know that you're a coach? Do I know you run groups? Do you know that I can do what it is that you're doing? If you aren't sure, I'm not speaking to you directly, but if anybody is not sure if it is either too salesy on their page or they are not putting it across on their page, ask for one of us to look at your pages. Any coach on our team, just be like, hey, I want an unbiased, honest critique of my page. Will you look over my last week of posts and just look over it and tell me if you think I'm offering quality content, if you can tell I'm a coach, if you could tell this, that, and the other thing. I have done this numerous times with Andy. Andy is my success partner. We do it with each other all the time. When we feel like we're getting off track, we'll be like, look at my post, critique it, and tell me what I need to do. And we'll be like, okay, you're posting too many pictures of your kid that have no content with it. You're posting too much of this. You're not posting enough of this. We give each other really honest feedback. We do that with our challenge group posts even. So if you don't have a success partner, set one up. But if you do have a success partner, go to them or just post on our page, because that's going to be like really beneficial to go over. But okay, so Greta, you're next for sharing your goals. So I'll go for you.
So I'm really, really new. The only real goal I have right now is I want to get Success Club 10 in January. And I think I'm going to have it like fast. That, and I just want to make a full-time income out of this, like as much as I possibly can.
Awesome. You sound exactly like I did when I first started. I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but I know I want to make this full time. So tell me what to do.
Yep.
I love it. That's great. I think if you've got Success Club 10 locked in, it sounds like you'll be able to get a lot of stuff locked in. So I'm sure that Becca will talk to you more about it because she's good at all this goal setting, and you've got great uplines as well. So I love it. Good goals. All right, Sarah, you just hopped on. I'm calling you out even though you just hopped on. Can you hear us?
Okay, I can almost kind of hear you. Hi.
Hi. Okay, so we have all already gone through and shared our goals. And now I'm going to make you share yours. You don't have to have it like locked down 100%, but just share like a few of your like 2016 big, hairy, scary goals and your January goals.
My 2016 goals is to be 2-star diamond by the end of 2016. And with that, my goal is to really focus on consistency and work-life balance. Those are two things that I know are like the weak links in my chain. So that is going to help me reach that overall year-end goal. But for January, it's to get that started and really work on personal development. Like I want to have like really focus and probably do like at least 30 minutes a day personal development to help me get into the groove of those two things and reach Success Club 10, because I haven't reached Success Club in the last 2 months, and that's like not okay with me. So that's it.
Awesome. Good goals. All right, ladies. Well, that's pretty much my call tonight. The one thing I'm going to say about goal setting, if you have not sat down and thought about your goals, do it. Do it now. We are like a day and a half away from being 2016 already. So think about your 2016 goals. Think about a timeline for those goals. Think about your January specific goals so that you've got something to really push for. And when you're thinking January, think about what you do in January if those things are going to be getting you closer to your end goal for 2016. Because if it's not, you need to reevaluate what your goals are for January and start pushing towards those things. And write your goals down. This is the one thing that I failed to do the first like 8-9 months in 2015. And it is why I did not get as close to some of these things that I wanted to originally do in the first place. Write them down, have them set up somewhere that you see them every day, share them with your family, share them with the people that you're closest to so that they know what it is that you're pushing for and they can help hold you accountable. But write them down, share them with us in the comments below the video when I post the recording of this. But let's just all help each other push for these 2016 goals and step up as leaders and rock this, because I think we've got an amazing, amazing team of people. And I'm just really excited to see where we go. So I'll open it up if anybody has any questions they want to ask, anything they want to discuss, and then we'll be done for the night.
Real quick, another goal that I wanted to add that I totally forgot about, but I feel like it's important to say it on here, is to build my Shakeology retention with customers, because I like totally suck in that area, and like it's one of those things that I let go overlooked when someone cancels or like isn't consistently drinking it, or like they're not participating in challenge groups. So like I'm guilty of like kind of overlooking people and not following up with them maybe as much as I should, because I'm like always focused on the team. So I want to really make sure I have that on lock, because not only is that obviously going to help build financially, but this is like a whole nother call, but probably transfer them underneath of Jack's account to then build my volume off of that leg to then make my team cycle bonuses more. So I just really want to focus on that retention because it's easy, quick money.
Awesome.
Okay, I got a quick question. I have a lady that I've been helping. She has been doing Shakeology for 3 months, I think, maybe more. And how would you go about asking her again if she'd like to be a discount coach? Because the first couple times she turned me down. I was thinking, why? Why would you not?
How have you worded it to her in the past?
I asked her about it, and she said she'd think about it, and then I just brought it up that she doesn't even have to do anything. I mean, there's nothing required of you, and that's when she's like, no, that's okay, I'm good. Like, okay.
One of the things that I heard on a call that I recently listened to was, instead of bringing it up as, would you like to be a discount coach, bring it up as, would you like to earn your Shakeology for free? Don't bring up the word coach at all if it's somebody that you know just is going to want it for the discount. Because one of the things that I'm going to be trying to do is, instead of just signing people up for the discount, is teach my discount coaches, even if they don't want to run the business at all, teach them how to earn their Shakeology for free. Because one, it's more likely to help in the goal of Shakeology retention if your coaches are covering their costs, or your customers are covering their costs. And bringing it up as, this is the way that they said it, which I thought was really cute, is refer 3, get yours free. Because that's really what it is. If you have 3 friends that want to do this with you, you can cover your own costs and get yours for free. And you don't have to do a single thing with those people. Just say, refer 3, get yours free. Then you sign them up as a discount coach. They'll put those orders under them, and you can put them in your challenge groups. So they don't ever have to like be the coach. They don't ever have to help them as challengers. That's something that you can do. But it's a different way of wording it. So, because I feel like a lot of people, they hear the word coach and they're like, no, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to coach. Like, that's not for me. But if you bring it up as like, hey, would you like to earn your Shakeology for free? I know for me, honestly, if Andy would have said that, first off, do you want to earn your Shakeology for free? I probably would have signed up as a discount coach right away. I'd have been like, heck yeah, I'll get Shakeology if I can get it for free. So I think that might be a cool way to do it, especially if it's somebody who's been drinking Shakeology already. They know they like it. They know that they could probably think of a few people who would benefit from it. So maybe bring it up to her like that, in like a not coach way. But bring it up language.
I also have, I mean, because we all have people like that, you know, they think you're like trying to pull something over on them or whatever. But I've also, like, before I ask them, I make sure that like I'm talking to them and like connecting with them and like keeping in touch with them. Before I just kind of like out of the blue ask them, or like, I definitely wouldn't start off your conversation with asking them that as well. And another thing that I have done too, like while in the conversation about it with them, this has helped me a few times. I mentioned that my dad is a discount coach. And I'm like, you know, like for example, you know, my dad is, you know, what you would call a discount coach, but he literally does nothing with his business. He just wants the product and he wants a discount. So if that like helps clear the air or explain it better for you.
That's a really good idea. I like that. That's awesome. I hope that helped a little.
Yes, thanks. Okay, so if she was to say yes, what's the best way to sign her up as a discount coach?
If she,
Just with a fee?
if she doesn't want to try another program, Because let's say, like, I mean, she's already on Shakeology. I don't know what program she did, but let's just say, like, oh, she wants to do 21-day fix. It's on sale next month for $140. So $10 more, you can just sign up for to be a coach. You can either do that with a challenge pack, or I do the $40 sign up fee and then get it reimbursed, which I think some people get really hesitant about that. Like, it's going to take a long time for them to get reimbursed, or they're going to have to fill out paperwork. So I always try and explain, like, very easily what they need to do, because it's quick. For any of you that don't know, if you bought a challenge packet any time, you can sign up as a coach for free. But you have to pay that $40 up front. And then when you log into your account, you fill out a form online. And it's super easy. Like, literally, it's like, what's your name? What day did you purchase your challenge pack? And if they don't know, you can look that up for them. And I generally don't even assume they know. I send it to them and say, this is when you purchased your challenge pack. You're going to need this. And submit it. It submits, and you get it back, like, quick. So I like to at least, like, explain the steps of getting that reimbursed before I just say, yeah, and then you'll get it reimbursed, send. No, I like to explain it so they know it's not like a big long, like, you have to fill out this rebate and then mail it in and then wait 3 weeks. And no, like, it's really fast and easy kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or anything they want to bring up? And we're all quiet. All right. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and end the call. I'm really looking forward to next year. And yeah, that is all for us tonight. Good night, ladies.
Night.